Hello everyone and welcome to Victoria's Cantina. It is former master versus former apprentice today as we take a look at the Hasbro Star Wars Rebels Ahsoka Tano versus Darth Vader action figure 2-pack. Alright you guys, so I am very excited to have found this just this afternoon at Kmart. I came upon it for $11.99, which to even find it at all, was quite astonishing to me because I haven't heard of anyone else finding these yet. But for it to only be $11.99 is a heck of a deal, especially when you consider that basic The Force Awakens figures retail for $8. Paying $12 for two figures like this is excellent. And the price sheets that had come out so far with regards to these 2-packs seem to indicate that they would actually be $14.99. So I'm not sure if $11.99 is maybe like a sales price or what the case may have been. But either way, super stoked to have this. They also had Chopper and Zeb, which I don't know if I'm going to open this set because I did pick them both up individually during the Rebels line. And if you haven't seen my reviews for them, I will include links down at the bottom. But it looks to be exactly the same thing with this set here, except that you get a gun, it looks like, with 3 missiles. Other than that, it seemed to be the same exact figures as far as I can tell. My Kmart also had this set here with Anakin and Yoda, which I did not get because I already have those as well. And they also had Han and Leia, which, I had those as well from previous releases. So all repacks. The only set in this wave that's brand new figures is Vader and Ahsoka. The packaging, as you can see, follows the same The Force Awakens format as we've been seeing recently with the new figures. You get an image right there of Vader and Ahsoka. If you look at the back, and if you want to pause and read that, feel free to do so. It looks like some good information on both Vader and Ahsoka. All right, so let's go ahead and bust these out and see what they're like out of the packaging. All right, you guys, and here they are. I must say, aesthetically speaking, these are very nice looking figures. Vader looks very imposing, very sinister, just like he looks in Rebels, which is super cool, and also similar to the Ralph McQuarrie artwork. And Ahsoka looks really good. She looks a lot like the Ahsoka that we've all come to know and love. The proportions on both of the figures look to be quite nice and quite accurate to what we see in Star Wars Rebels. Paint schemes are nice and colorful and look to be quite clean from what I can see. And you do get some pretty nice accessories with this set, which we will get into in just a moment. So let's go ahead and kick things off with Ahsoka. Ahsoka is one of my absolute favorite characters in the whole Star Wars saga. And in Rebels, she's also really awesome. And just give you a look here at her. Very nice paint applications. It does look to be very clean. The coloration is very pretty. Nice orange coloring with the white icing. It almost looks like icing from like a cupcake or something type coloration. The blues on it are also very nice. As you can see, not a whole lot of slop. It actually looks quite good. And the face looks really good. It looks a lot like Ahsoka. Though I kind of do feel it looks a little bit more like Ahsoka from the Clone Wars rather than Rebels. But, still very nice. The rest of the body is very nicely done. Her outfit looks quite good. A little bit simplistic, but, on par with what we see in the TV show. And nice armor there on her shins, boots, and back of the figure also looks quite good. There's a little bit of messiness right there as far as the paint goes, just here in this area. But, all in all, it ain't too bad. In the way of articulation, Ahsoka has a ball joint here at the head. She has swivels at both of her shoulders, and then she has swivels at both of her legs. And you can place her into a seating position since her quad piece right here is quite a bit flexible. In the way of accessories, we get 2 lightsabers for Ahsoka, and they're like a very pale blue type color. Both of them, as you can see, have different hilts. One of them is just a simple silver-looking straight hilt, whereas the other one is more of a curved kind of silver hilt. And they both look quite nice. They're both about the same, just about the same length, it looks like. And as you can see, she does hold her lightsabers rather well. Ahsoka does also come with this really neat little accessory, which is similar to what one of the Clone Wars robotic Darth Maul figures had, where you take this piece and then you'll see that there are 2 holes in it, and you stick the lightsabers inside, and you stick the other one in there like that, and then you can give it to her to hold like that. Now the only thing is that you have to have her holding it overhead like that, because it is a pretty heavy accessory. She's a very lightweight figure, so if you put it forward, she has a tendency to just want to fall forward like that. So if you put it straight up like that, it works just fine. She can hold it. And it does spin independently from her so that her hand stays stationary. You can spin this wheel and make her spin her lightsabers. Pretty cool. It's really nice that they added a little something extra to the set just to make it a little more special. Next up, we have Darth Vader. Very, very cool look on Darth Vader. I like that this is different. It's not like the same kind of Vaders we've been getting for the last 10 years, which all more or less share the same sculpt as the Evolutions Vader, with a few exceptions. Even the Mission Series one had like the cloth cape. I like that they brought back a plastic cape for this. I think it works really well. The sculpt of the cape, the way that it flows around his body and kind of contours there at his arms, kind of giving it the look like maybe he's got his arms on his hips, which obviously he doesn't, but it still looks really, really good. As you can see from looking at the head close up, he does have reddish looking eyes there for the face mask, and it's got almost like a shimmery kind of look to the mask as well. There's almost like a metallic kind of flake to it. It looks quite nice. Paint looks quite clean on it, but I do think the helmet just looks really, really nice. And just like it looks in the TV show, which, certainly is quite awesome. The rest of his armor also looks really good. You can see that his cape is covering his shoulder armor, just like Vader was in A New Hope. He's got the little chest box right there, and on the belt you get, very nice detail. Paint looks really clean. Detail looks quite good on it. The cape has some pretty nice sculpting to it, and you can flex it. Like it does move. It is pliable. But it doesn't come off of his head. It looks like you can get the cape off if you wanted to pop off the head. It doesn't seem like it comes off all that easily, and I don't want to break it, so I'm not going to do that. But all in all, I will say that it is a very nicely looking figure, a very nice way that they did the paint, giving some areas like more of a shimmery sort of look. Now, the inside of the legs are kind of like what we've seen on other Mission Series and Saga Legends figures, in which the legs are kind of molded into his lower cape. And, they do look really, really good. You can see from the back what that looks like. And in the way of articulation, Darth Vader has a ball joint at his head, though you don't really get like a whole lot of movement, going up or down. He has swivels at both of his shoulders. And then, once again, he does swivel at both of the legs. So 5 points of articulation, but, still a really nicely done Darth Vader figure. Vader also comes with his lightsaber, which, as you can see there, looks to be based off the Empire Strikes Back. I think this may very well be a new mold. It doesn't have, like, the little flare down here at the bottom, as we have been seeing since the Attack of the Clones toy line. For most figures, it just doesn't have that, so I'm going to go out on a limb here and say that this is a new lightsaber mold. It looks quite good. Paint on the hilt isn't perfect, but I like the shade of red for the blade. It's very nice and, deep red and vibrant. Vader does hold his lightsaber in either hand, though it is a little bit of a tight fit, so you will need to flex his fingers back. That way you can get the lightsaber in his hands. And finally, we get these other 2 pieces here. This is a sort of launcher. Pretty simple looking. I guess you can attach it to the figure's hand, it looks like. Though I'm pretty sure they're not going to stand holding it, at least Ahsoka won't. But, pretty simple looking. Has like a charcoal looking paint scheme to it. And the launcher projectile is this little red piece right here. And it's got some detail on it, as you can see. Interesting. And, just a solid red piece. And the way that it works is you snap it in place into the launcher. You have to push pretty hard. And then you'll see there's a little mechanism here in the back. Simply press that. And it shoots away. Yeah, Vader won't really hold it standing up. That's about the best I can do, giving him that launcher and projectile. But still a very fun piece. I'm glad that Hasbro loaded up this 2-pack with some pretty cool accessories. All right, ladies and gentlemen, so there you have it. This is the Hasbro Star Wars Rebels 2-pack featuring Darth Vader and Ahsoka Tano. Guys, all in all, I must say that I am thoroughly pleased with these figures and with this toy set. Not only are the figures very, very well done, they both have very nice sculpts, very nice and clean paint applications, and the expected 5 points of articulation, but they're still very nice figures, so it doesn't matter a whole lot to me. But you also get some very nice accessories included with this set that just up the fun factor. The lightsabers are very nice. The fact that Ahsoka has this extra pack-in where you can attach the lightsabers into and make her swing her lightsaber is just so cool. And then Darth Vader's launcher with the firing projectile. Yeah, he can't hold it very well, but it actually works pretty well, and it's also a very nice pack-in. For $11.99, I think this is a steal. I am thoroughly pleased with this set, and I cannot recommend it to you enough, especially if you're a fan of Star Wars Rebels and you like Vader and Ahsoka. I think you're really, really going to enjoy this set. If I were to give this set a review between 1 and 5 stars, I think I'm going to give it 5 stars. It's a very good set. I am very pleased with it. For the price, you're certainly getting your bang for your buck, and I'm just thoroughly happy with the way that both of these characters turned out. Very, very nice job on Hasbro's part. All right, my friends, if you enjoyed this video, please be sure to like and subscribe. Let me know down in the comments what you think of this set and if you're planning on picking it up. And as always, I want to thank you for watching Victoria's Cantina. Until next time, bye-bye.